it? Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They find some open field here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was the part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Let's go. 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
6-6, pull it high.
Kill, turn up.
Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Hey, read.
50, Mike 50, huh?
Hey, lock it.
We got this. He's checking.
Hey, echo. Get it.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kill.
Greystone travel. Light.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Go.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
Mike 50.
Look at me. Go.
You gonna see it.
Let's go.
Now here's Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Yellow.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
First throw for the backup, Jackson. Escaping the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, what a move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A first down carry for Barkley. And some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Go, Lou, Eddie! Attack, attack!
Here we go. Check nickel. Eyes up.
On first down, Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You can't block me.
Now Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
He's checking Craig. Slam, slam, slam.
You're out.
Switch.
Stand.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor, his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, 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 check.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Now.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. On first and 10, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Willie Lanier, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the defense. It's going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And now look at him go. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Yeah, this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Yellow.
Push him back.
Mahomes now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, Delta. Hit it.
Now it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
70.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Barkley. There he goes inside the 30. There he goes right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 41 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr, excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
At their own 31-yard line.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Bring it.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Just like that.
Look. Squeeze.
Switch.
Lead grip.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Shift, shift.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Smooth. Let go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Tannehill now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ryan Shazier able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill now a desk. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready, set.
50's the mark.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Ready, ready.
Tannehill now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Buddy up. 45, Mike, 45. I'm here all day. Squeeze.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy. Happy about this score this late, not necessary, but this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Jackson now, flush to his right, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.